Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm checking out ValiDate, which is a visual novel about people of color, made by people of color. I'm going to put more information about the game in my description, including a Steam link. I don't know if there are links to the content warnings anywhere online, so I'm just going to kind of scroll through here for a second. If you'd like to pause the screen at any time to take a look at it, feel free to do so. I have followed one of the game devs as well as the game's Twitter page for a while and just thought seemed really cool, so I'm excited to try it out today. Oh boy, do I get to choose? I get to choose one of them to go on a date with? Is that how it works? What happens if I load? Okay, so I just gotta start by going on a date. Okay, so we get to choose between Malik Patterson, a manager at Popeyes, men stay in touch with the girls they never should have cheated on and get mad when they file a restraining order. Trash ass mixtape kill your producer. Okay, from Ghana. Inaya Saif, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Original croissant dropper, sim blogger during the height of 2014 Bumbler. They say blocking is the best way to win an argument, but that's just cowardice talking. Okay. I am digging the, Aries. Aries, yes. Right? I'm an Aries, I should know this. That is the Aries thing. Homestuck. I didn't say that. Sure. Oh, so colorful. I love the blue and pink vibe. Okay, we get content warnings like as the stories show up too, so that's nice. Welcome back to Naya's Noms, a cooking show that is a lot less cute than the title might suggest. Okay. We're slaves to the algorithm here, boys and girls. Today we're going to be making a basic ass tomato sauce because some of the questions I got after last week's penne alla vodka were absolutely ungodly. We really have to work our way from square one here. But before we do anything, I want to draw your attention to this. The overhead light in your kitchen sends streaks of sweat running down between your shoulder blades. You gotta wrap this one up fast. You point a finger at the corner of your mouth with a flourish. Your hands smell like rosemary and tap water. This strange and alien marking on my face, it is a zit. It is, admittedly, nasty, but it's not cancerous. It's not herpes. If I see one smug motherfucker in the comments calling it herpes, I swear to God. I just thought I'd draw attention to it before any of you jokers got any ideas. You know, lots of people have herpes. Moving on. People keep telling me the penne alla vodka is bland. I got some of this same shit on my chili recipe a couple months ago too. Listen, this is basic. Sometimes I forget that all of you are like tiny babies who need your hands held all the way through everything. Don't choke on your pacifiers while I chop this garlic. You wince internally. That might have been a little much. Your brand is irreverent scorn, definitely, but you should have saved that one to run past Alex. He's your test audience of bitches who have never cooked a thing in their lives. You've got to bloom spices with heat, okay? That's how you bring out the flavor. That's why garlic always goes in first. It's going to taste like shit if you don't activate it. Cooking is 100% chemistry. I know I say that constantly, but it's true. You glance at the page views. That's about half as many as you got for your last video. You don't usually check analytics while you're live. You're not a complete amateur, but you really aren't feeling it today. Hence that low-hanging fruit herpes joke. True, you do have a nasty zit by your mouth, and true, some asshole is definitely going to comment on it, but it would probably have been better just to cover it up with makeup. Now I'm really rethinking my life choices, like, should I put makeup on? Can I click this heart or something? Does this heart do something? Whatever, it's over now. No point in agonizing over it. You'll burn yourself. You settle into autopilot, chopping and sauteing and talking the whole time. You could make this tomato sauce in your sleep. You've done it so many times. Throughout undergrad, you mostly lived on pasta and eggs. Not together. Well, sometimes together. You keep up a steady stream of bullshit through the video, babbling about the weather, the pair of running shoes you busted open the other day, and that last terrible Star Wars movie. People always want to know your opinions on media, or they think they do until they actually hear them. They often want to return to blissful ignorance. I hope she's talking about the last Skywalker, the next Skywalker, the something. What is that movie even called? I like The Last Jedi. Screw 'em, your opinions are great. The public are just weak and foolish. They will never survive the winter. You succumb to another moment of weakness and glance at the chat. Pluck your eyebrows. Ugh, toxic sucks. You suck. OMG, I thought I was the only one thinking that. I figured I was just being rude, but she needs to. The light above might as well be the sun beating down on your back. Sweat drips into your eyes. This is the hottest summer on record. Why are you cooking over an even hotter stove? Idiotic. She would be so cute if she tried, LOL. Oh, that's a low blow. Ugh. You toss the pasta into the boiling water. It hisses and spits, burning the back of your hand. You want to hiss back, but you hide it from the camera. You finish up the pasta and end the live stream, phoning it in toward the end there. Who cares? Hardly anybody was watching this one. It's just been too hot to put in any effort into anything. You'd signed off with a, next week, ice cream. Or maybe just ice. Hold the cream. I'm gonna crawl into the fucking freezer and you can all come and find my body. Peace. You taste the sauce. Ugh, terrible. Nothing you make in your lives is ever edible. It's wild, even if you follow every step perfectly, exactly how you would do it on your own, it never turns out right. Oh, I didn't mean to autoplay. Don't do that. Your phone is blowing up when you finally get back to it. You keep it on silent through recording unless there's a specific bit you want to do, checking up on world news or reading an embarrassing reply. You have a wall of Instagram notifications, a couple of bitter follows, and of course, Alex has notes for you. Hi. Wow, you were really on your bullshit today. Yes. Tech bro job, and I as manager and professional best friend. Okay. Thanks, I try. How do I advance this text? Okay. That wasn't a compliment. Dot. I know, I'm just all out of juice. I don't have a single comeback in me. What does this say? This is fucked butter? This is fucking butter? Is that what it says? It's so fucking hot in here. Turn on your AC, idiot. No, I will not. Oh, their pins are so cute. Fueled by spite? It's expensive, and I am ethically opposed to it. Fun fact, our AC didn't come on this weekend because it was finally cool enough for it just to be cool enough in the apartment without it on. One person running their AC occasionally is not going to make a difference in global climate change, I swear to you. It's the giant corporations. Dot. It barely even works. It's just a window module. Better than nothing. You need a new one. It's not like you can't afford it. The shoulders. The broad shoulders. I'm into it. I'll consider it. You won't though, not a chance. And if you try to explain why, Alex will just call you an edgelord. Which, okay, maybe you are, but that's beside the point. Just the idea of turning on the AC when it's not necessary just absolutely disgusts you. Just like taking an elevator when the stairs work just as well. It's why you'd never buy pre-shredded cheese when it's perfectly acceptable to just shred your own. You aren't a Luddite. Obviously technology doesn't scare you. You're an Instagram influencer. You just have some lines in the sand. I'll let you know when I'm done going through the comments. I won't be able to get it before tonight. I've got a deadline. Someone's sick, so I need to write a feature. It's fine, I can go through them myself. No fucking way. We talked about this, and that is one of the things you are not going to do. You signed that contract. He's right, you did sign it. Fine. I love this little stinger transition. Just chilling with your cool iPhone case. Whoa. You type out the answer and toss the phone down on the couch. You toss yourself down after it and then struggle out of your clothes as much as you can, letting your overalls hang down loose. The overhead fan needs to be turned off while you're filming, but you slap it back on, sighing as it cools the damp patches on your neck and forehead. You raise your arms over your head so we can get your pits. You need to clean up the kitchen and yourself. You don't remember the last time you washed your hair. Initially, working from home had been such a tempting prospect, and you'd been so absolutely certain that you weren't going to turn out to be one of those suckers who needs a rigid capitalist structure to keep them on task. And generally you don't. You're just pretty bad at showering if you aren't going to see another human. Relatable. Enough. A combination of the heat, your bad mood, and the unappealing prospect of washing the dishes sends you into an unsettled doze, and when you wake up, you're actually even sweatier than before. The nap was long enough for you to feel like your soul has left your body, but not enough for you to feel at all rested. You're struck with a very clear memory of a time in your childhood when you'd been at home with a fever, sleeping all through the day, waking up to the non-committal gray light of either evening or very early morning. You asked your younger sister, who shared your room, if it was today or tomorrow, and she, comically stricken in a way only the very young can be, responded, "I don't know." Your phone vibrates again and you realize that what woke you up. You fumble it upright and accept the call before you even really take the time to think about it. If you'd been more awake, you would have let it go to voicemail. Yeah. Hi, Mom. Oh no. Okay. Scheduler? Is this a momager? Naya, are you sleeping? Huh? It's too early to sleep. Aren't you going out? It's Friday. I wasn't sleeping. You struggle upright and grope around for your laptop to check the time, and knowing that your only time-telling device is currently being utilized for communication. Incredibly insensitive of your mom to insist on calling you like it's 2005, but she hates texting. You kinda hate it too, it's just the only way to keep in contact with anyone. How's work? I haven't watched your last few videos. I wish your audience didn't swear so much. You swear. Yes, but I don't swear at my daughter, do I? Assholes are just part of the business. And I don't go through the comments anymore. I hired someone to do that for me, so I don't care what they say. You pay someone for that? A friend. He needs the work. That's nice of you. Is he in school? Why do you care? Well, he doesn't want to be a professional comment checker forever, does he? He's in the same culinary program I was in, and he's got his own parents to get on his ass. You're right, it's none of my business. Point taken. That wasn't... You squeeze your eyes shut. You're too exhausted to fight about nothing. Did you call for something specific? I was just about to take a shower. Oh, I was just going through the dire situation in my closet. I haven't cleaned it out in almost a decade. Can you believe it? Your father always gets so annoyed when I move things around. I was wondering if you'd like me to send you anything before I donate it to charity. My things are so nice, but I'm a little too old for... Oh dear. It's covered. For... I'm sure it was just for her or something. You mean like dresses? I don't think any of them would fit me. You're skinnier than you were the last time I saw you though, aren't you? I've been keeping an eye on Headbook. This conversation needs to be over. I don't think... Just send me pictures, I'll take a look. She isn't going to let it go. Better to just let her send you some stuff and then throw it in the back of the closet. You hang up before your mom can get going on another long-winded explanation of exactly why it's so important that you take all of her old shit. She's got a bunch of traditional clothes that you've never seen her wear, but insists on keeping like a little piece of Pakistan wrapped up carefully and set under glass. You hope she doesn't want you to take any of it. You lay back down on the couch on the opposite end to avoid your sweat mark, staring up at the ceiling fan until you feel yourself start to go cross-eyed. You pick up your phone. You got a new message. Yes. Okay, I'm going through the comments. Wow. I know I say I'm a prison abolitionist, but my god, I want to send your simps to jail. Let's go out. What? I thought you wanted me to do this as fast as possible. Fuck that, actually. That was a decision that Past Anaya made. And Past Anaya is an idiot. Present Anaya is smart and wants a beer. Well, hell, okay. If you're driving. Sounds great. Oh, this is cute. Can't stand the heat. What's going on now? Start date. Did I just like finish her story? What happens if I hit X? Are they interacting now? Why the dispute? Are these all like individual? Oh, I think they're all like individual stories. Oh, there's some like coming soon stuff. What is... Go fishing? What all is in here? I guess this is a continuation? Alex pulls up to your door exactly on time, down to the minute. He always honks when he arrives instead of texting like a normal person. You're waiting for him by the door, but you keep scrolling through Bitter for another 30 seconds to indicate you dislike being honked at like you're walking past a construction site in booty shorts. The sunroof is open on Alex's 2001 Toyota Camry, cigarette smoke gilded blue in the streetlights. It got dark while you were waiting. You guess that makes it a moonroof. Alex leans out the window, sunglasses pushed up and perched on a blurry mop of silver hair. Wearing your sunglasses at night? Alex pops the lock and you slide into the passenger seat. Did I leave my coffee in the other room? I guess so. Fuck you, the sun was setting in my eyes. Where are we going? It's a surprise. I hate surprises. Oh, I know. He smacks your hand away from the radio. Driver picks the music. Shotgun shuts his pie hole. At first you think Alex is lost and needs somewhere to idle and pull up directions on his phone. He turns off the car. You look from the sign to Alex and back again. Are you trying to send me subliminal messages? I'm not cutting my hair. Yeah, absolutely. I brought you in for a surprise makeover at 9 on a Friday night. You joke, but you did bring me to a salon at 9 on a Friday. Is this a drug deal? Isn't weed legal here? Are we getting meth? Anaya, how does one take meth? Snort it? Come on. Despite your distaste of makeover montages, you follow Alex out of the car and around the building. The back parking lot is a totally different scene. The salon looks closed, but around back there's an entrance with a wrought iron railing wrapped with fairy lights, ooh, cute, and a gaggle of people standing around talking and smoking, all of them dressed way cooler than you are. The person working the door greets Alex by name, giving you a brief glance before letting you inside. Cool. It definitely smells like a salon, hairspray and bleach, but the back room has been turned into a little performance space, complete with makeshift stage and mood lighting. A girl is selling beers out of a cooler in the corner, and a couple guys in roadie black are setting up a sound system. You sit at a small round table, and Alex buys you a drink. The place isn't huge, and it's filling up fast. You had no idea something like this was here. You don't go to salons. You haven't cut your hair in years. Do a bunch of shops in town have places like this? Is there like a fucking cabaret going on in the back of Lawn Depot? You really are being weird. I noticed it on the phone. What do you mean? I brought you to what is very clearly a slam poetry event, and you haven't made one snide comment. Clearly you are fake Anaya, and real Anaya is lying knocked out in her apartment. You must have stolen her overalls. You are so absolutely not going to take this from this curly-haired bitch. I don't know what I've ever done to give you the impression that I think that I'm too good for slam poetry. When have I ever said that? Don't answer that. Your whole vibe is the vibe of a person who finds slam poetry deeply cringe. Slam poetry is deeply cringe. Alex makes a gesture with his beer that says, case in point. You rub at your forehead. If you were so convinced that I wouldn't enjoy it, why did you bring me? Alex shrugs. What, you thought I was going to change my Friday night plans just for you? The little smile hovering around the mouth of his beer lets you know he's joking. Dickhead, just so you know, I'm actually way more cool and open-minded now. Oh yeah? When did this happen? Just now. I decided I'm open to new experiences. I'm doing intense, irrefutable character growth as we speak. And there's no chance I'm ever going to regress into bad habits. Well, that's a relief. Like, for instance, I didn't complain when you bought me a fucking IPA. Ugh. I'm drinking it, okay? I'm drinking a beer that tastes like a whole-ass flower garden in the name of broadening my horizons. I hate IPAs. Actually, I had a milkshake IPA that was good once, but that's it. Yeah, you deserve the whole Nobel Peace Prize. I was thinking some kind of cultural reward, or like a literature award, Newbery Medal, for great character growth. For drinking bad beer and participating in the corniest public activity known to man. You're a couple of words from the end of your manic monologue when the lights go down and conversation cuts off abruptly, leaving you speaking loud while everyone else goes quiet. Corniest public activity known to man echoes out across the room like a fart in a bathtub. Suddenly every cool person in this salon is looking at you, the asshole, the sloppy bitch in the overalls and scraggly hair, here to talk shit. You should probably leave now. You should probably melt down into your component parts, a liquid of carbon-based life form. Pretend it didn't happen or laugh it off? Oh, the first decision. I don't know. This is what I would do. I would pretend it didn't happen. Alex, the bastard, is holding back laughter. He did this to you on purpose. You don't know how he managed it, but he did. Maybe this is his performance art. Despite the melodrama in your head, people lose interest in you pretty fast. None of them look that mad. What you said could probably be interpreted in a bunch of different ways. You just have anxiety. Everyone's focus shifts to the woman coming on stage, and you do not blame them in the least. She's pretty, high cheekbones, big striking eyes, and quite self-assurance. and a quiet self-assurance radiating from every motion. She adjusts the mic stand, shakes out her braids, and leads in to speak. Wow, new character. Cute lipstick. Cute eye makeup. Hey everybody. Hope it's going good out there. The light is in my eyes, so I can't really see shit, but I'm going to assume it's great. That gets a murmuring laugh from the audience. Whoever she is, she's popular. For those of you who don't know, I'm Yolanda, owner of Dispute Salon and founder of Jercy City Slam, a weekly free evening of poetry and music. If someone charged you a cover fee, sorry, but you got scammed. The crowd laughs again. Clearly this is a running joke that you are not in on. Despite what you said to Alex, you do think it's a little shitty of him to just bring you to a place where he knows everyone and you know no one. Not that you really have that many friends offline. Whatever. All that talk about character development was just blowing smoke up his ass, but it's probably not a bad idea. You could stand to be a little more open-minded. To that end, you attempt polite focus as applause greets the end of Yolanda's intro and the studio lights darken. Oh boy. It's surprisingly not terrible. Definitely not something you come to by yourself, and you're not sure if you'd come back, but the talent level here is high enough that it isn't excruciating. There's a couple singer-songwriter type acts and some decent freestyle rappers, even if the crowd gets too rowdy for you to parse every word. Some of the poetry is good too, if a little dramatic for your taste. I thought I was going to have to read some slam poetry, and I was like, I can't do that. Towards the end of the set, the lights go down even further. You're on your second beer, just chillin' when Yolanda gets back up on the stage. The crowd applauds harder for her than they have for anyone else. Hey y'all, I've got a new one for you tonight. Aren't poetry people supposed to snap? Huh? You know, snap your fingers so people can hear the poetry. I don't think anybody actually does that. Well, maybe they should. We should start it. You are welcome to snap if you want to. No, we have to snap together if it's just one of us. Shh. I love the facial expressions. Anyway, yeah, here we go. Hopefully this one hits and isn't... Her eyes flick briefly in your direction. Corny? You're back to wanting to sink into the floor. Alex snorts. You elbow him in the shoulder. You need to have a talk about what loving and supporting your socially maladjusted friend actually means, because it sure as hell isn't this. But then the lights go down and Yolanda starts to speak, and it's like flipping a switch. The audience might still be making noise. You honestly have no idea. At this point you could be hit by a 10-foot wave and you wouldn't even notice you were wet. It's not the words to the poem. Those are pretty good to your amateur ear. Dark shapes moving through a bright day and leaving no shadows, that sort of imagery. And it's not the way she looks either, although she looks good. There's something in the way she speaks, a clear intonation to her words, a cadence to her gestures. It's confidence, but it is also the opposite of that, indifference. She has something to say, and she's going to say it, even if no one is listening. If Yolanda were performing to an empty room, she'd give the same energy, the same calm assurance that her words have value. Someone like you, ever fidgeting and vamping, trying not to look at viewer counts, ignoring vicious comments from out of the corner of your eye, aware that it's only a matter of time before someone comes along and tears all the success out of your hands and scatters it to the wind. It's humbling, to say the least. Her performance winds down, but she maintains intensity all the way through. When she's finished and the lights come up, you sit in thunderstruck silence as everyone else around you applauds politely. You might manage to put your hands together a couple times. There's no way you've only had 2 beers. Where's the fucking ABV on this bottle? That was amazing. It comes out breathy and squeezed. You don't think you got any air at all through that entire performance. Beside you, Alex is texting. Oh yeah, she's really good. Were you even watching? What? Yeah, I mean, I've seen this one before. She said it was a new one. Yeah, well, all of her poems blend together. Wow. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, she's doing like a themed book of poetry or something. You should ask her about it. Holy shit, you should. It didn't occur to you to go up and talk to her. Your everyday interaction with people is through a screen. Only way to show your appreciation is to like, comment, and subscribe. You shouldn't get pissy at Alex for not being moved by Yolanda's performance. You aren't an artist, but you're close enough to understand not everything resonates with everyone who hears. On the other hand, you don't want to be the only asshole who got knocked on the floor by a pretty girl saying a poem in the back of her hair salon. And oh, fuck. She's coming over here, isn't she? Hey Alex, glad you could make it. Nanda, you were fantastic. Alex's phone immediately goes into his pocket when she walks over. He might be a shitty audience member, but he's not a complete dickhead. Why are you being so rude about him in your head right now? Alex is cool. He's put up with your bullshit for years. Thanks, I was a little worried about that one, honestly. Didn't think it would vibe with the room. You killed it. Oh, by the way, this is Anaya. I pulled her out of her cave for the night. Hey. She thought you were great. Hi, I thought you were great. Yolanda laughs, looking between the two of you like she's trying to figure you out. That's fine. You're unfigure-outable? Hey, thanks. She smiles at you, and you wish you had something else to say, but you know literally nothing about poetry. You can't even fucking remember if it rhymed. Before you can freak, a very tall woman walks up to your seat. Another character? Hey, Yo-Yo, I gotta go. You good? A hairstylist and Yolanda's co-worker. Cool. I guess? Where's Mariah? She left. She needed to get the last bus. Oh, I thought it ran until midnight on Fridays? I got no idea. Maybe I misunderstood her. I gotta get this place put away before tomorrow. I really have to go. Yolanda starts fidgeting with one of her braids. For a moment, you think her fingers are shaking, as if from fear or exhaustion, but her demeanor is so calm, you might be mistaken. I've been working for 12 hours, Zara. I know. But my brother's about to get off work, and I'm not going to let him walk home this time of night. Right, of course. Are we going to help? Go, I'll figure something out. Help. It might be the beers. You still haven't found the damn ABV, but you catch a glimpse of Yolanda's mask slipping. It's nothing radical. She just looks tired. Exhausted. She looks the way you do after a day full of live streaming and tearing apart your kitchen. Before you take the time to think about it, I can help you. Yes. Huh? Oh, fuck. Now you have to commit to it. I can help you clean the place up if you want. Why? You weren't prepared for this question. You were expecting a polite refusal since you were a complete stranger and had only been half serious. I have nothing else to do. I really liked your poetry and I don't have anything else to do. You can practically hear Alex face palming behind you. Come on, man. Sight gags are worthless in real life. Yolanda stares at you a couple seconds before smiling hesitantly. Sure, appreciate it. Come find me when people clear out, okay? I gotta go small talk a little bit more. Alright. I was only gonna record for 20 minutes, but I ended up going longer. This has been really entertaining so far. Like I said before, I'm gonna leave some more information about the game in my description. So go check those out. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.